Thanks so much for joining us today. We have a very special couple of people who are going to come in and give us a scenario on what it's like to be a greeter and an intake person. So I'd like to introduce Andreas and Karen, and I hope you enjoy this video.
Hello, I'm Andres, and I am a greeter for the VITA tax preparation program. In a few minutes, I see on my sheet that Karen A is going to be coming in through that door and that she is one of our clients. Now, before Karen walks through the door, I know that she has used the 211 VITA tax preparation number to get scheduled for this appointment and also to be told what she needs to bring with her, which is any tax forms that she has filled out in previous years with VITA, as well as tax paperwork that she has received that will need to be used for this year's tax filing. When Karen comes in, I will first greet her professionally, and then I will sit down with her and verify the form that she has already filled out to make sure that the information is valid and complete. Then we will take a folder. I will include the information that she has filled out. On the other side, I will put in the documents that Karen has received and that are necessary for the tax preparer to verify when they're doing her return. And under the paperclip will be the forms of identification that Karen has provided, which would typically be a driver's license and a social security card. I will then take Karen over to one of our certified tax preparers who will fill out the forms, and then we'll turn it over to our quality review area, which is another tax preparer who will verify that the information is correct. Once Karen agrees that that information is correct, we will print it out, ask her to sign it, and then we will electronically submit it to the government for processing. Once Karen has completed the intake form, I will have a clear understanding of whether she goes to one of our advanced preparers or one of our basic preparers. Hello, you must be Karen.
I'm Karen, yeah.
I'm Andres.
Nice to meet you.
I am your friendly greeter
Well, you
for
are
VITA
very
tax
friendly. Yeah,
preparation.
you're very friendly.
Excellent,
yeah.
excellent. Are you here for your taxes?
I am.
Excellent.
I am.
May I see your two forms of identification, which is either a social security card or your driver's license?
Okay, I have it. Here's my driver's license.
And I see you have your social security card
do.
right there.
Yeah, I
and
do.
I see that the names match.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you very much for that,
Okay.
Karen.
All
Now,
right.
is this your first time
It
doing
is.
taxes
It is.
with VITA?
Yes,
okay,
it is.
Excellent. So let me explain the process to you briefly.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to review your intake form, which
Okay.
you, I believe you've completed that
I did.
after speaking with our 211 number.
Yeah, the 211 gave me the link, and I filled it out online.
Excellent. So I'll review that, and we'll verify that you've brought the correct documents with yourself.
Okay. Okay.
So I've put your identification clipped into this folder.
Okay.
Okay. And what we're going to do now, we're going to review your intake form.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll verify information on it and see what you brought with you.
Okay. I filled out as much as I could. I didn't fill out all of it, though.
Wonderful.
Okay.
So we'll go through that.
Okay.
And then when we're done, you'll get this folder
Okay.
with all your materials that you brought with you,
Okay.
and your intake form here, and then
Okay.
we'll get you to a tax preparer.
Okay.
Okay? Cool.
Okay. That sounds good. How long will I have to wait for that?
You'll probably have to wait anywhere between 5 minutes to 20 minutes.
Okay,
Right now,
well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, right now we don't have a lot of people in here,
Okay.
and frankly, that makes a big difference.
Okay.
But we
All
do
right.
have a full set of tax preparers, so
Okay.
should be good.
All right.
Okay. May I see your intake form? And
Sure.
let's take a look at that.
Okay, so I did the best I could. I didn't get everything. Some of the stuff I didn't understand.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, so the first, okay. So any questions? I see I've noticed you filled in your first name, mailing address, telephone number, do a refund. You've never been married,
No.
correct?
Right.
Okay. And
No.
I noticed that you have a son here,
Yes.
born in 1970.
Yes.
Does your son live with you?
Yes, he does.
Are you planning to use him as a dependent?
I am not.
You are not?
I am not.
Excellent. Okay, good. Thank you. Let's go to the second page here. Okay. And I notice you've checked Social Security or railroad retirement benefits is one of the pieces of information that you have.
Right, I have
okay?
my Social Security, and I brought the statement with
You brought
me.
the statement,
Yeah, I
so
did bring
you-
the statement with me.
Excellent.
Okay.
Would you want to put it in the form right now?
Sure,
That way we'll make sure we can go along.
there you go.
We'll put it on this side.
Okay.
Excellent, excellent. And I noticed that you also checked interest or dividends that you received. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
I got interest from a savings account at End.
Got it. And that must be the 1099.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
gonna-
fill that out.
I'm gonna
Okay.
check it. No, that's okay. This is the side, this is the part you do.
Oh, okay.
And then I verify it with
Oh,
you.
okay, okay.
Collect the form, put
Okay,
the
you
form
want
in here
that?
and then check it.
Okay, great.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay, and it looks like you don't have anything else, no gambling.
No, no.
Okay. Thank you. I also noticed that you do have a W-2,
I
wages
do,
or
yeah,
part-time?
for part-time work, right.
For part-time work.
Yeah, it was for
got
part-time work.
And how many, you have one job?
Yeah, it was
in-
just
in the
one, it's
last-
just a little part-time job at a little sporting goods store.
Got it. Excellent. Thank
Do
you.
do you want the W-2 also?
please.
Okay, all right. There you go.
Thank you very much. We'll put that guy in there, okay? And I also noticed that you did make some charitable contributions.
I have a lot of charitable contributions to Catholic charities, yeah.
Got it, got
Mm-hmm.
it. And how do you have that recorded?
I got a letter
You have
from
a
them.
letter.
Yeah, a letter stating the amount that I contributed during the year.
Got it, excellent. May I see that?
Sure. Am I going to get credit for that?
That will depend, that's a great question for your tax preparer.
Okay,
It's one of those things that depends.
okay,
But
it depends.
depends.
Right.
Now, I noticed that you haven't paid any of these expenses, the student loan, the child dependent care, none of those for this year. Is that correct?
No, those days are long gone now.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a list of things that, of incidents that may have happened in 2024, such as selling a home,
Oh,
purchasing
yeah,
health
no.
insurance through the marketplace. It looks like none of those things happened either,
no,
right? Okay, excellent.
I'm on Medicare, so I don't have that marketplace thing.
Got it. Got it. Okay. And this is purely voluntary. So if you'd like to
okay.
volunteer this information, this is personal information about your own ethical background. Would you like to complete this?
No.
You're not going to complete it, that's
No.
fine. And then let me ask you one more question. One of the things I'd like you to do is to read this. This is a consent to disclose tax return information to VITA and for the TCE tax preparation sites. And if you sign this, what this means is when you come back next year, then we'll be able to pull up this year's return and use it as part of your filing for next year.
But does it have my personal information on it?
It does not. I mean, it'll have all the information that your tax return has on it, but it doesn't have any incremental personal information on it.
Oh, okay. So you would like me to sign that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's a, yeah.
Here?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And then date.
Okay.
Then the last thing I'm going to ask you to do is to read this consent to disclose the tax return. And then I'm going to ask you to sign it if you agree with it. This is a document that gives us the ability to come next year, use this year's tax information when you come to do next year's taxes.
Okay, so what happens if I say, no, I don't want to sign it? Does this mean you're not going to do my taxes?
No, not at all. We will absolutely do your taxes. What it means is that when you come back next year, then we'll have to re-enter the information, the basic information that we already have on you.
Okay. Okay, all right, thank you.
So, Karen, what I'm going to do now is put this in this side of the folder, and we've got all your information on this side of the folder. Based on what we have filled out here, Karen, it looks like you are going to get an advanced tax preparer.
Okay.
We have two
Okay.
types of tax preparers: advanced, who
Okay.
do the more advanced forms,
Okay.
and then people who are only certified to do the basic forms.
Okay.
So your tax form will be filled out, completed, and filed by somebody who's an advanced practitioner.
Okay. Sounds good.
Wonderful.
Sounds good. Thank
So
you.
I noticed that Tom is over there. Looks like Tom is smiling at us. I believe that means that he's ready to.
Okay.
Thank you so much for
All
your
right,
for the
thank you.
conversation with yourself,
right,
Karen.
thank
I
you.
really enjoyed it.
Thank
And
you.
let's go over to Tom over
Okay.
here.